Oh, this next story applies to a lot of us if you use Facebook or Twitter, even LinkedIn.
Yeah, if so, be careful. Crooks might be using that information that you provide on those accounts to try to scam you. 3 on your sides. Gary Harper says it happened to a Phoenix woman and it could happen to you.
Well, when you use social media, it's pretty common to tell people a little bit about yourself. A good example is you might say where you work. But think about that. Is that really a good idea? Because now somebody with bad intentions has your name and they have your place of employment. All they have to do now is go to your company's website and do a little research, and then they start connecting dots and piecing together information.
Unbeknownst to me, I was a victim of a scam. I had no idea, and there feels like there's no recourse.
Amber Wilkins is living an $11,000 nightmare involving eBay gift cards. And it all started with a simple email that she received on her phone, an email she thought was from Kim, her out-of-state boss.
It says it's from Kim, and it says it's my employer, and it just says, "Are you available?" Which she does talk like that. She'll ask, "Hey, do you have a minute?"
When Amber said she was available, Kim wrote that she needed 7 eBay cards at $200 each for a total of $1,400. Amber says the request didn't really sound that unusual because her employer is a nonprofit agency that frequently provides money to those in need.
So it made sense to me. eBay was a little weird, but I didn't question my boss. It's very much seemed legit.
So Amber says she did exactly what her so-called boss told her to do. She came down here to Fry's and bought $1,400 worth of eBay cards. Now, once she did that, she turned the card over, exposed the numbers on the backs by scratching it off, and then took a picture of the card with her cell phone. Now, once you do that, the card is as good as cash.
Amber then forwarded that picture of the exposed eBay numbers back to the scammer, which could then be used to make purchases. She wound up buying eBay cards 8 different times to the tune of more than $11,000. But Amber wasn't worried about all that money because in another email, she was assured by the person that she thought was her boss that the company would reimburse her. In this email, she tells Amber, "Remember to email me the expense report."
They referenced my coworker and said, "Yes, Patty can go ahead and reimburse you." So again, another reason why when they're referencing my coworker.
Patty works in accounting.
Correct.
And it's common for Patty to reimburse you for expenditures.
Absolutely.
Hearing names of co-workers that she's familiar with, Amber had no idea she was scammed out of all that money until she submitted her expense report, and her real boss said she had no idea what Amber was even talking about. But by then, it was too late. A clever scammer posing as her boss had just duped her out of $11,000.
I'm devastated. I have been violated. I feel like these criminals are just preying on innocent people.
Looking back at all those emails, Amber then realized the email address where it came from resembled her boss's contact information, but was slightly different. She says if she had only paid closer attention from the beginning, she wouldn't have been tricked.
So ultimately, my goal here is just to get the word out that these scams are more sophisticated, they're more elaborate, and I just want to teach people so that way I can get the word out and it doesn't happen to them.
A couple of things to remember here. Always review an email address to make sure it really is legit. And also, if you're ever asked to forward money by wiring or buying gift cards like eBay cards, be suspicious. It's almost always a scam. I'm Gary Harper, 3 on your side.